Hi, I'm just to showcase how the microphone sounds, you know, and to show the issue, and same with like I know some others who are curious how good this does with suppressing background noise. So I'm gonna do a little keyboard test, and I'm gonna show both the filters on OBS and the normal mic without just raw. And I suggest using filters with this mic since for me, I have a lot of background noise since I always have a fan on. But basically, this is how the mic sounds. It sounds pretty good in my opinion. No issues whatsoever. Well, actually, disregard what I said there. No issues, like, in terms of the microphone's quality. Like, there's no issues with that. And if it sounds, like, bad when you open it up and, like, plug it in, I suggest going to the recording device settings and properties and make sure it's at the highest quality it can be. And yeah, so hopefully this does a good job with like showing how the microphone sounds. I think it sounds good. This is how I'll show how it sounds further away after when I show it without the microphone filters. So let me show without the microphone filters. All right. So this is how it sounds raw, no filters, background noise and everything. You start to hear everything. It does a fine job with dealing with the background noise, but you can hear a little something in the back, like normal something. I think it's like a kind of like a hiss or something. I haven't had that issue. You can like the others have been saying like, oh, it sounds bad. There's a little like noticeable white noise. I think that's more so, oh, just like catching the background noise and it being a dynamic microphone. That's my assumption at least. But yeah, I'll let it go for a few seconds, just so you can get a quick whiff of what I mean with the background sounds. Okay, I think that should be enough. Okay, so back to with filters. Now I'm going to do a little typing test. Yeah, I'm going to do a typing test. And I'm going to show how it sounds next to my keyboard. I'm using Sherry MX Speeds from a Corsair K50. I'm going to do like with and without the filters going on. So this is me having the microphone up close to myself. I'm going to do a little typing test. So let me get that set up. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. That is with filters. Now I'm going to do it without the filters now. Okay. So I'm going to do a typing test without the filters. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that's how it sounds with the keyboard. You can mess around with it with filters and try to get it good with noise gate and all that. Okay. So if you're gonna, I'm gonna do this real quick before I go on and showcase the little issue I have with the muting. So for those who are wondering, it's best to keep the microphone close to you, it's not that great when it catches stuff from afar. I mean, the best way, in my opinion, like the furthest you can go, where you still like, you can still be heard and stuff, would be maybe a foot, which is usually how I have it. Like in the image that's attached, that's where I usually have it. And if I want to get like more audio quality in when talking to friends or recording, I usually put it close to my mic, like either beside my keyboard or like next to the armrest where the keyboard's at, just so I'm comfortable when like typing or playing games or whatever the hell. That's basically what I do. But I'll showcase it though. Okay, so this is how it sounds. Let me pivot it towards me. This is how it sounds a bit far away, maybe a foot and a half. That's kind of like how it sounds. Usually I have it there when I'm in Discord calls. I'm not doing anything serious, whatever the hell. That's how I do it. So you should probably get a good grasp of the volume of it. You may need to increase gain or something if you want to like do it like that, but it's gonna mess with the audio quality a bit, something like that. But let me put it back to where close up to my mic. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly like showcase what I mean with the issues. Let me go back to the filter mode. Okay, so to quickly explain, the filters I have on here, just so it makes sense, I have noise gain. So it may be more difficult to notice when I'm speaking with the mute. So the current issue is that with the mute is that in the button, let me show on my camera. You can see myself. With the mute, right over here. Turn the light. With this, it doesn't work too well. It doesn't, my opinion. And you'll notice it. So because the moment I turn it off, my audio is gonna start going. You're gonna start hearing me. So let me go and quickly do that. So this is with filters, normal. You can obviously tell. Now I'm gonna mute. Testing, 1, 3, yada yada. Probably still. Sometimes these are the noise gate. It can sometimes block it, but still, you could probably faintly. Test. Oh, yep. Now mute doesn't just unmuted. Just unmuted. It's weird. Okay. Oh. Yeah, double mic went there. So this is raw. No filters. You're gonna hear what I mean. You're gonna clearly hear it. It doesn't always work. It doesn't always work as I expect it to, not work. But it's weird. It's just weird. So let me mute it right there. 3, 2, 1. Test. I'm sure you can hear me now. It's very weird. If you're wondering why I'm looking at the right side over there, it's because I have OBS to my other screen, which is my TV. But I'm sure you can hear me. It doesn't do that good of a job suppressing the audio. Like it's very faint, and you can really tell background noise will come in. But it's like, I'm sure you heard that. But basically, it's like it suppresses the audio. It's just that it doesn't do a good job of it. It's like trying to remove the background noise, but you're just still left with it being able to hear certain amount, like a certain volume, it will hear it. So say if you're like going close to your mic, going to high peaks, like that sort of stuff, it's gonna happen. So basically what I suggest, maybe RTX voice could help. I don't know. Or just try using equalizer APO. Maybe they have something. I haven't tried and messed around with equalizer APO except for these headphones right here, which is useful. It's useful with Hisuvi. That's what I recommend. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's weird. The slider is very weird. I hope to get support on this. Um, on that side, the printer is cleaning itself. So basically, I hope to get support with this. Maybe customer support, something will notice this review. Hopefully, this does a good job. This, as I mentioned in the review, other people have other issues with it that are weird. I don't. Is it printing something? Seems like it is. Okay then. But yeah, I haven't encountered those issues. Like, read the rest of that review and you'll see what I mean. And that's it for this small little showcase.
Don't recommend. Maybe it's not that great, the tripod, but the actual mic and the connection and the ease of use, it's actually really great.
Legit bought this microphone. It's not even turned on. Mind you, I'm in the middle of doing my podcast, or I wanted to start my podcast, and it's plugged in and everything, and it's not coming on. So I would not recommend this.